both. Welcome to Luminaries Lens Inc. Today we are going to discuss about digital journalism, and we have our guest here who will gonna introduce himself. Can you kindly tell us about yourself and what you do in digital journalism?
My name is Victor Mshindi. I'm a freelance journalist. I do various stuff, collecting news, sports news, political news, and business news, and I sell the news to big broadcasting stations.
Okay. As you all know, digital journalism has grown significantly in Kenya. Can you tell us about some of the changes you've seen in the platform?
Digital journalism has far grown since the onset of COVID. It has been appreciated more by people. You've seen people not looking for news in mainstream media, and now people are going to check news in sites like YouTube, and where people have been encouraged to go and search for news themselves. And when they do so, they can air it in their own channels, and they can also sell it to the broadcast stations if they have lacked with the news, to gather news that day.
I can testify that that's true.
So
on another question, I would like you to discuss and elaborate on the challenges facing digital journalists in Kenya today.
One of the challenges is this monopoly, since the big broadcast stations, the Citizen, your NTV, your K24,
BBC.
Yes, they tend to monopolize these people. Like when they buy news from them, they buy them for little money. So that day, for example, their journalist hasn't found any news concerning an area. Now a freelance journalist has found it, and then they tend to manipulate in a way and find their way to get the news, and they compensate the freelance journalist a little money. And also there is another challenge is can say manpower, because the freelance journalists, they most probably do it alone. So like they have to collect maybe news from some in Kisumu, some in Nairobi, some in Machakos. So they don't have maybe correspondents or people they work with. So maybe they're around one-man army. So that is lack of personnel. Third one is lack of maybe equipment, because equipment is expensive.
And the resources.
Yes, and they can't afford, since they're doing it alone. They have no financials who can lend them money to buy the equipment. So that is a struggle for them.
Okay. And our last question, can you tell us about the advice you have to the aspiring journalists, like the digital journalists?
Advice I would tell the digital journalists is they should appreciate the use of social media to air their news. We are now going away from mainstream media. People are starting up their stations where they can deliver news, and people are actually appreciating them. As you can see in YouTube, for example, there's people like Nicholas Kioko, people like Ali Muhammad. People are going to view their content as much than just forgetting mainstream media. So we just take a leap of faith, do the work, and it will pay out. Can also be absorbed by the mainstream media. You're doing excellent.
Thank you for your insights, Mshindi. It was a pleasure having you here. Can you kindly tell the public the social media handles they can find you on and appreciate your work or look at your work?
You can find me on Instagram, Mshindi73, on TikTok, Mshindi73, on YouTube, Mshindi73, and X, Mshindi73_CFC, where you can get to appreciate my work.
Thank you for your insights, Mshindi. It was a pleasure having you.